2025, the Women's Ministries Department is celebrating 30 years of service. But its history started long before, when in 1898, Ellen White supported Sarepta Henry in organizing ministry for women in the Adventist Church. In the book Welfare Ministry, page 145, Ellen White wrote, "The Lord has a work for women as well as for men. They may take their places in His work at this crisis, and He will work through them. They can do in families a work that men cannot do, a work that reaches the inner life. They can come close to the hearts of those whom men cannot reach. Their labor is needed." Initially, the Women's Ministries Department nurtured, trained, and motivated women for service and outreach. Following Christ's method, Adventist women today reach out to people in their communities, meet their needs, and build friendships and trust. Following the Women's Ministries agenda, they focus on 6 common global issues: illiteracy, abuse, poverty, health risks, workload, and lack of mentoring and leadership training. In local communities and remote areas, Adventist women distribute food, clothes, blankets for widows, breast prostheses for women after mastectomies, dresses for orphan girls, and more. They conduct literacy, counseling, and health awareness programs and other workshops. During the Women's Ministries End It Now Day, which falls on the 4th Sabbath of August, women conduct workshops, organize marches in their cities, promote healthy family relationships, and raise their voices against any form of violence. In the East, Central Africa, and Southern Africa Indian Ocean divisions, they opened women's centers of influence that have become rehabilitation and educational centers. There, people learn new skills such as sewing, gardening, cooking, and computer science. These centers of influence change and save the lives of children, young girls, men, and women, giving them a new perspective, hope, and a better future. Adventist women also are active in the distribution of literature and follow-up programs. They plant the seeds of truth and cultivate interests through different kinds of meetings, retreats, individual and small group Bible studies, creative Bible workshops, prayer groups, and social media, sharing Bible lessons and other resources. Adventist women also participate in reaping campaigns, conduct evangelistic series, and make tireless efforts to preserve the harvest through visitations and the Am I My Sister's Keeper program for reclaiming the lost. From 2022 to 2024 globally, 540,981 people were baptized because of the direct efforts of Adventist women and women's ministries activities, and 282,411 people were reclaimed into the Adventist Church.
A genuine friendship with an Adventist often is at the heart of many people's conversions. The Women's Ministries Director in the West Central Africa Division, Dr. Obomanike Sesho, shared just such a story with us. In 2022, she prayed that God would lead her to the right person as a part of the Total Member Involvement Project, and God did. Her hairdresser, Leonce, was the answer to her prayers. Each time Obomanike visited her salon, she prayed for her and with her, answered her questions from the Bible, taught her how to claim God's promises, and brought her small gifts from her trips. As their friendship grew, Leonce asked to visit Obomanike at home. In March 2023, Obomanike invited Leonce to attend the Women's Ministries International Women's Day of Prayer, organized for the city of Abidjan, with an attendance of more than 500 people. Leonce spent the whole day there and called Obomanike the next day to thank her. This experience became the catalyst for Leonce to start attending the Adventist Church. Obomanike studied the Bible with her and encouraged her to test the Lord by attending church on Sabbath and keeping her salon closed on that day. Leonce shared that the Adventist Church and the style of worship was very different from her charismatic church. Nevertheless, She became a regular attendee of the Bethel Adventist Church and made friends with the women and other church members. Omobanike attended this church with her for about 2 months, even though that church was not her local church. However, it was closer to Leonce's house. Omobanike stayed with Leonce in the visitors class and supported her in every possible way. Leonce was baptized in the spring of 2024 during the International Women's Day of Prayer. It was exactly a year after she came as a visitor for the program in 2023. And in May 2025, her adolescent son was baptized too. God answered Omobanike's prayer and blessed her efforts in a wonderful way. Praise be to God.